Our plant for the production of powdered pharmaceuticals in Voronezh has been on the pharmaceutical market for more than 20 years. Last year, the management of our enterprise decided to improve the processes of production to replace technically obsolete equipment. At the general meeting of production development, the chief engineer suggested purchasing a cooling unit. Our existing unit was often repaired. In pharmaceutical production, it is very important to control the quality of raw materials and finished drugs. In production, they check moisture level, melting time, transparency, decomposition and dissolution time, quantitative composition, melting, hardness parameters, thickness, viscosity. For the products to be of high quality and fully compliant with hygiene requirements, it was necessary to take the choice of equipment seriously. I chose one company online in Italy, which produces pharmaceutical equipment. I visited their website and wrote a letter, in which I indicated the desired parameters and the capabilities of the machine. I did not indicate a specific machine. I wanted to see what they could offer me. A week later, I received the reply that they did not produce such machines specifically, but could design and produce them, if requested, by the end of next year. That was too long for us, so I decided to look for other equipment producers. I found a company online in China that makes equipment for cooling liquids. I called them and asked if they could deliver such equipment. They said they had such a machine. The manager asked for my phone number and said she would call me back in the evening when she checked with her company engineer about the capabilities of automatic equipment. However, she did not call in the evening. I contacted them the next day. The manager said that she had passed the request on to the design department and that she would contact me when she got an answer. This seemed strange to me. When do I wait for an answer? How long to wait for an answer? Absolutely no business approach to the customer. I refused to look for vacuum conveyor on my own, and then I remembered that at the Forum of Producers of Equipment for the Pharmaceutical Industry in Moscow, I met a specialist who was engaged in the selection and supply of equipment for the production of medicines. I found his business card, and before contacting him I decided to check whether he really engaged in the supply of machines for the pharmaceutical industry. In order to do this, I found his company's website and carefully studied the information on it. I liked that the website was up to date, with video clips of the equipment and many contacts for communication. I also noticed that the website had been around since 2003. The company had been on the equipment supply market for a long time, and that is a good reason to say that it was successful. I called the manager. He said he remembered me and was happy to hear from me again. I told him I was looking for an industrial cooling unit. He suggested a water-cooled, steam compression chiller. The chiller is designed to take heat from the medium being cooled at low temperatures, with heat rejection at high temperatures as a side process. I agreed to consider it. The manager emailed me the passport and instructions for operating the equipment. He also offered to perform a turnkey delivery procedure. I liked the proposed version of the equipment, and I agreed it with the management. A week later, we signed a contract for the supply of industrial chiller. A month after signing the contract, the manager called me and told me that the equipment was ready and would be delivered in a week. Before shipping, the specialist sent a video where we could see the chiller. The machine is made of stainless steel. There are several functional elements in the chiller: compressor, condenser, motor, evaporator, thermostatic expansion valve, control unit. The machine was delivered according to the contract in a month. The equipment, as I wanted, was compact with simple and convenient controls. The chief engineer, including myself, were satisfied with the offered option of cooling unit. I realized that I made the right choice of a specialist to supply the equipment. It was a pleasure to talk to a professional who knew his business. Experience has shown that no matter how confident you are in your abilities, consulting a specialist will speed up the solution to the problem and free up time that can be spent to your benefit.